We start with the Miss New York Senior America Queen from 2018. Let's have a nice round of applause for Maureen Griffin. So Maureen, let's start with the moment. When you heard your name announced as the Queen, what was that special, incredible moment like for you?
Well, I was still reeling from getting this congeniality. I was wearing a sash and I'm like, I got a sash. I was so excited. So by the time that came, it was overwhelming. It was just amazing. I worked really hard for this. I had a great mentors from the organization, CJ Marie and Elizabeth Amarelli and Dolores, and yes, and they were wonderful. And it was something I never ever dreamed of in my life, because I was a little pudgy kid, and my dad used to say, "Here she comes, Miss America," when I walk in the room, and I'm thinking, "Oh, I'll never be Miss America." So to be in a pageant, first of all, was something I never even dreamed of, and to win was beyond words.
Now, this next year is going to be a lot of responsibility.
Yes.
You're going to be in a lot of events. How are you preparing for an extremely, it might be safe to say that this might be the busiest year of your life, next 12 months. What's the mind frame going into the next 12 months, knowing you're going to be extremely busy with the responsibility of being the Miss New York Senior America Queen for 2018. So what's on the Maureen Griffin mind?
As much sleep as possible to keep up with this, because I was on sheer adrenaline for 4 days. I didn't sleep for 4 days. I don't know how I even got through the party that night. I got home and I just wanted to collapse. So the next day, we were going to do, but then things started happening. I started getting phone calls. "Oh, hi, so-and-so, would you appear at this event with us?" And all of a sudden the calendar started needing a secretary. I started getting that, and then Marlene would call, and then the application for the Nationals came in, and it's a long story for that. So it was like I realized I just need sleep. So we actually went away for a week. We went upstate so I could just sleep and rest for a week.
Now, the big event is the Nationals. What's your thought on competing with the Miss Americas from all over the country? What's your thought about that?
Well, I'm really not thinking about it, because as far as I know, it's pretty much the same thing what I just did. So I'm feeling like I'm just going to go and have fun and meet all these women. Ms. New Jersey, Susie, I'm not sure how to pronounce her last name, but she was wonderful. They came to our pageant, and she was really great. The Jersey girls gave me this pin, my first pin for my sash, and I'm really looking forward to meeting a lot of the other women that I've met through Facebook, that they friended me. And I think it's just going to be a lot of fun. I think there's a lot less pressure on me for the Nationals, because I've done it already, so I've been up there already doing what I've got to do. So I think I'm actually just looking forward to having a good time.
It's nice from our perspective is that you've been a guest and a friend of our show for a very long time. And it's great that someone who's been with us for so long got such a prestigious award. So this has to be like so exciting for you, because I had 10 people with me, Rocco and my wife, my mother-in-law, and 10 people. We all thought all the contestants were great. You were the queen, but talk about being up there with 9 other great contestants who all did well. What was that like with being on that stage with 9 other great contestants?
We all, for such a short amount of time knowing each other, because we only had the audition and then 3 rehearsals and then the main rehearsal. So we didn't have a whole lot of time. We got so close very fast, because we're all kind of in the same boat. We got to know each other really, really well in a short amount of time. And everybody did such a great job. And I would talk about, like Marie, who you're going to hear from later, how inspiring she is, and some other women who, people say, "Oh, well, I don't sing, I can't do the pageant." Well, we had a woman who wrote novels, and she got up there and she actually played characters from a scene in one of her novels. I thought that was so clever. We had a woman who was an artist. She got up there, she took pictures and did a video of all her artwork and played the piano while it was playing. So there were so many really, really clever ideas. and I compete, but I don't compete. I compete against myself. So all I wanted to do was just do my best. I wanted everybody to do their best, because it's apples and oranges in a lot of cases.
Yeah. You know, 2 words come to mind that really made it such a special event. That I felt of the 10 contestants, there was so many compelling stories, great human interest stories, and the other word I would use is difference. That so many of the contestants have done extraordinary things of making a difference, making this world a better place. So that's what I took from the competition, because yeah, everyone had talent and everyone made a great presentation, but it was the stories behind all the contestants that were so compelling and so interesting, with so many of the contestants making such a huge difference in making this world a better place.
That was a big part of it, was what kind of volunteer work you do, what do you give back, and that was a big part of it with everybody. And I think everyone who was in it, none of us ever thought we'd be in a pageant, and I think we all had to overcome a lot of insecurities to get up there, and I give a lot of credit to everybody who got on that stage, who went up there and put themselves out on the line. And yes, they're amazing people, and they all give back.
Absolutely. And one thing we know with you, Maureen, is that even though there's a lot of responsibilities with the Miss New York Senior America, you're not going to say goodbye to your singing career, because I know your #1 passion is you love to sing and write songs. So talk about being able to maintain your passion of singing and, you know, coming out with new albums during this very hectic time of having the responsibility of being the Miss New York Senior America Queen for 2018.
I really think it feeds my music. I have a 4th album coming out that I actually finished the Friday before the pageant. So it was a heck of a weekend for me. I was so excited. And I find I love the opportunity to sing for people who ordinarily wouldn't get entertainment. Like we went to the Massapequa Rehab Center and we put on a show there, and I was tapping with the seasoned steppers and singing, and it's wonderful just to see people's faces and so appreciative. And I think that's going to feed my music and my songs in the future.
All right, great. Maureen, one other question I want to ask is that you had the really distinct honor during the pageant of not only winning the Miss New York Senior America Queen of the Year 2018, but you also won Miss Congeniality. So talk about what it was like to first win Miss Congeniality and then win the Queen of the Year all in the same day. What was that like when you had 2 very prestigious awards all in the same day?
That it really threw me when I heard my name announced for that, because all the other women, we vote amongst ourselves. So that wasn't the judges, that was just us. And 1 or 2 women came up to me and said, "You know, I voted for you." And I'm like, really? It's like, I'm so touched by this. It's hard to say which sash means more to me. Yeah. We made some great friends.
All right.
Yeah.
That's awesome. So let's have a nice round of applause, and Maureen's going to perform for us.
This is from my album that's coming out called Bikers Anonymous, When You're Addicted to 2 Wheels. This is the one song on the album that doesn't have anything to do with biking, and I chose it to sing tonight. First time singing it live. Well, actually, no. I sang part of it for the audition. And I didn't use it in the pageant because it's a ballad and they wanted an up-tempo, but this is the full song with the real accompaniment. Had a dream all my life, but was too scared to try, till depression set in, and I knew damn well why. Had an ache in my heart, a dream buried so deep that I couldn't express, just too far a leap. Then I came to a crossroads, 2 choices I'd find: go after that dream, or else lose my mind. While I oftentimes feel this is such a mistake, the heart of me shouts that it's never, ever, ever stop now and say enough is enough. Because when I'm in bed I refuse to be shaken by haunting regrets of roads not taken. So here I am now, gray hair on my head, should be rocking my porch, rocking music instead. Charging into the world with a full head of steam, a foolish old lady just chasing a dream. What will it say on my tombstone one day? Will it say she was too full of pride, a celebrity rare, or a wannabe fair, or simply, at least, well, she tried? Here I am now, gray hair on my head, should be rocking my porch, rocking music instead. Charging into the world with a full head of steam, a foolish old lady just chasing a dream. A foolish old lady chasing a dream.
That was awesome. Great job, Maureen Griffin.